YouTube. That's it. I'm back. Eclipse day today. Probably the only day where you're gonna see me with sunglasses. I want to see what's going on. I don't know if I'll make sense of it, but it's certainly not what they say it is. Certainly not what they say it is, for sure. Because I think they say that the moon passes in front of the sun. But the moon is nowhere around, and the eclipse is supposedly in like not even 2 hours from now. I think they say around 2 o'clock, close to 12. So I don't know. I don't believe nothing of what they say anyway. I want to know. Will I ever know? All I can do is admire it, be in awe in front of it, but if it happens earlier, at least I'll have my glasses to look a little bit more into the sun. Because even with glasses, it's very hard. It's not the right glasses for that. I think they sell glasses to watch the eclipse, but even that I question it. Like, why would we need to put sunglasses to look at that? For sure, if you want to see it, you better put glasses, because you can't stare in the sun. Not when it's right above your head. I'm pretty sure you can damage your eyes. Pretty sure you can damage your eyes, your eyeball. But yeah, it's the big hype now, the eclipse. A lot of people are talking about this. It's a special thing. I feel a different vibration today too. And the sun is more, seems to be more a different light. It's a different vibration. It's something I can feel. I don't know if everybody feel what I feel, but it's a different vibe. A whole different vibe. There's all kinds of little birds. Birdie. I don't know, people like to capture them in action, I think. That's the thing. Fisherman over there. Few people come here now, it's great vibe. I see more and more people coming, so super vibe. Yeah, the eclipse. Come back to my subject of the eclipse. And also it makes me laugh, I might empty my heart on something. I don't usually put too much life energy into this, into gossiping, but people like to gossip over my case, especially for the hangout with Arthur. For them, I don't know what they expect. People have expectations about you. As soon as you start going public, you start exposing yourself or talking about yourself, now they're gonna take everything, decorticate it, break it down, and make you feel like you don't get the message that, like, okay, I get it. I get what I'm doing, but what I'm supposed to do is stop everything and go back in dormancy and not live my dream. That's my dream. That's my life anyway. I do whatever I want. And the changes that are needed to be done in my life will happen when they come. Nobody, like, for now, that's what it is. That's where I am. Might be somewhere else eventually. Me, I live in the moment. I live in the moment. Right now, that gives me, it's a good painkiller too. It's a very good painkiller. So I take it as a motivation, YouTube also, to keep my motivation flowing. Keeping the vibe flowing, it's very important. That's the reason why I do this, the Truman Show. But eventually, you know what's gonna happen? Eventually, I'm gonna shut it down. I think that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna shut it down because even people that they think they get the bigger picture, or they're still very judgmental, and that's the worst form of that's not unconditional love, judging people or assessing their journey or trying to make sense of what they get or don't get. It's total nonsense. Total nonsense, and a lot of people are caught up in this. A lot of people are caught up in this. Me, I don't really get caught up into Facebook. Anyway, I'm not a Facebooker, really. I don't like to waste my time with this. Some people like it, I respect it. Me, it's not my thing. I'm not so much of a writer. That's the thing. And I think it's a bit nonsense too to argue. You know, I stopped arguing with people or trying to make sense of what they see or what they... The day that I realized that people see things only from their own perspective and you can't change it, so what's the point of even people that try to make me see things? I see life from my own perspective here. I don't see life... I'm not here to live up to people's expectation. Total nonsense. And life, I'll make sense a bit on my own. Who are you to judge me and talk about me and gossip on my case? Total nonsense. But people like to do that. People like to invent stories and like to inflate their ego and their self-obsession with other people's not standing, but because they see people bigger than they are, so they use that power that they think people have to inflate their ego. Like, it's very fucking fucked up. So eventually, you know what? That's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna do the Truman Show, but just to with the reggae artists. I'm gonna move out a bit of that truth stuff because people see things only from their own perspective anyway. So everything that will have to do with truth or self-examination or I'll withdraw from that eventually, for sure. For sure, because it's too much nonsense. It's too much ego, too much gossip, too much life energy. And people will only see things from their own perspective. I'll say what I have to say. When I have nothing else to say on YouTube, I'll just move to something else. It's not because I'm gonna shut it down. It's because I'm gonna be done with that step in my life, and then after will be something else. Yeah, people should appreciate, love the fact that we are there, at least putting ourselves out for the whole, for the benefit of us all. But no, instead of that, they find ways to criticize and judge, and so nonsense.